You can't outthink imposter syndrome. You have to physically outvoice it. You have to develop the voice that is so authentic that imposter syndrome doesn't exist anymore. And if you don't get to the root cause, that is your voice, that is your body, you will continue with these tips and tricks and endless hacks that make things worse for you. You see, when I was 12 years old, I was sitting in a class and a teacher was trying to explain something apparently very difficult, and he was struggling to explain it. And then I decided to ask him a question. I raised my hand, I asked a question, and he stopped the whole class, looked at me, and started screaming and yelling. He was so frustrated and he just took it out on me. And I just froze, and there was tension all over my body, including my throat. This is what's called neurotic holding patterns. Body armoring. It's a coping mechanism trying to keep me safe that stifled my expression. And it continued to accumulate in my body because I didn't have the knowledge of what is body psychotherapy. I didn't have the knowledge of somatic exercises to release that tension after an event as such. Moving forward years later, I'm just a quiet person. My voice is stifled, but I thought it's just my personality. Until I saw how much it was holding me back in meetings at work, in my relationships with friends, family. That's when I decided to look deeper, and I discovered that I actually had a speech impediment, that all this tension that I have been accumulating caused me muscle tension dysphonia, tension in the muscles in the voice that stifled the expression. I went to several ear, nose, and throat doctors, and I got all these mixed diagnoses, and one of them was muscle tension dysphonia. Some of them said I was fine. And the solution was a Band-Aid solution. Take this pill to relax the muscle. Do this Botox injection to do whatever. And for many of my clients, this Botox injections that ear, nose, throat doctors gave them made things worse for them. I rejected all of that. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to get to the root cause of this. I hired several mentors, the best I can find. And I started to get clues of what is it that I have, what are the root causes. And I started to pioneer certain solutions. I started to learn certain solutions and mix and merge and created my own framework to release the tension from my voice. And here I am speaking to a camera, having so much fun. I'm feeling comfortable. And I even joined Toastmasters, and I freaking love it. 5 years ago, before I discovered all this struggle, I was trying to improve my public speaking skills, and I joined Toastmasters, and it was nerve-wracking. I quit. I went to one meeting, and that was it. A few years later, I learned how to release the tension from my voice. I feel comfortable speaking. I enjoy using my voice. I enjoy using my voice to connect with people and communicate and deliver messages. And this is the gift that I was born with and that you are born with. And you can continue to polish it and make your voice as vibrant as it deserves to be. Release the tension so that you speak authentically. Increase your earning potential because you have to use your voice to communicate your leadership and your influence. Improve your relationships because you use your tonalities to express friendliness, assertiveness, humor, kindness, compassion, so on and so forth. If you are committed to optimizing your voice and your social confidence, click the link in the description to join my free mini course to walk you through in detail the exercises to release your voice physically and psychologically. So you may be thinking to yourself right now, how do I know that I have this inhibited voice thing? How do I know that I have tightness in the voice? What does that even mean? Well, the truth is everyone is on the spectrum somewhere. Everyone has a level of vocal inhibition. I met several people, even people in my family. They asked me, what is inhibited voice? What does it mean to open up your voice? And I explain it to them, and they think that they don't have a problem with it. I walk them through some exercises, and their voice improves immediately. Their mind opens up. You know, sometimes you're speaking to somebody and you draw a blank, or you're running out of ways to express what you want. That is vocal inhibition. Once this bottleneck is open, all these wonderful expressions come to you so easily. And scientifically, why is it that everyone is somewhere on the spectrum? Because we all have nervous systems. And we all live in this 3D world, and we develop, I don't want to say trauma, but we have to be socialized. And to be socialized, even the first time you heard no as a kid, every time you heard be quiet, don't be loud, you develop tightness in your chest, in your belly, and in your throat that stifled your expression. So if you aspire to be a public speaker, or if you aspire to lead your team and speak in groups, you're gonna need this stuff to polish your voice and to polish your authentic expression. Imposter syndrome, if you do a power pose for 17 hours, it's not gonna release the tension from your voice, and you're gonna be gluing yourself together in moments when you need your voice. And afterwards, you're gonna be like, goodness, I'm so glad it's over, because you're using all these tips and tricks to remove the imposter syndrome. You're using all these tips and tricks to not sound fake or feel fake. When the truth is, if you just go deeper, you'll realize that your voice has power in it. Your eyes are the windows to the soul, and your voice expresses the vibration of your soul. It is so unique. Nobody else has your voice. It's just like your fingerprint. Even when you look on YouTube, the most charismatic speakers, their voice naturally comes from deep within. Whether they do somatic exercises or not, some people are born with gifted voices, and they can turn on the camera and speak. They can go on stage with little practice and speak powerfully, and it feels like they're speaking at home. It feels like they're not trying. And that's what I want for myself, and that's what I want for you. I want you to be an excellent performer, but without trying, because you have that gift. That is the difference between an open voice and a closed voice. Now let's make your day better by making your voice more vibrant today. I want you to straighten up your spine, take a breath, and I want you to say hello. Hello, and rate yourself from 0 to 10. 10 being most satisfactory, and 0 being the worst possible. It just feels off, it feels fake, you're not enjoying your voice, and 10 is the best. Let me rate myself. Hello. I'll give myself 8.5, okay? And notice where you feel the vibration. I'm feeling it mainly here. I'm also feeling it at the bottom of my belly. Now let's do this exercise. Make this sound. Notice where you feel the vibration, the location in your body. Is it in your upper throat, lower throat, chest, belly? Now let's do 3 times, and I want you to continue to invite the vibration lower, gently. Allow gravity to pull down. You want to hear these distinct crackly sounds. If it goes, this is a hum. We're not doing a hum. This is called a vocal fry. Feel your body relaxing. Feel your vocal cords and the muscles and the trachea relaxing. Now let's do 1 more. 2 more actually. Good job. 1 last time. Okay. Take a breath, move around. Now let's test the result of the exercise. Say hello once again and notice how it feels and give it a score. I'll do mine. Hello. I'll give mine 9.7. So I started at 8.5. Now I'm feeling the vibration is deeper and I feel more comfortable speaking. I'm enjoying my voice more. So let me know what yours is in the comments, if it's the same, more or less, and we can work through it. And this is evidence that your voice can always improve. You can always feel more comfortable in your skin with your voice, through your voice. You see, if you're entering a boxing match, the way you feel safe and comfortable and confident is if you trained well and your fists are gonna serve you. And the way you feel comfortable and confident in everyday life, social interactions, is if your voice is ready to navigate every interaction. You have the ability and you feel that your voice is going to serve you when you want to express humor, kindness, love, compassion, gratitude. And you have confidence that your voice is going to serve you when you want to be assertive, set boundaries. Be grounded. Developing your voice continues to expand your life experience, both professionally and socially. If you found value in this video, watch this next one over here where I walk you through a voice meditation so that you speak with confidence for life. Be seated or standing comfortably. Of course, don't be driving, listening to this. Take a moment to slow down your breath. Become aware of